Maybe the answers lie ahead.
So my theory is, I'm still confused as like Silas and Aloy, but my theory is like, of course, the world is fucked up. I still don't know if all humans died or some of them just were hiding, and then when Gaia created, they came up to life again and then made children. Or are we robots? Like Gaia maybe made humans too. I don't know. So my theory is that the Sobek is her mom, and she put us somewhere, so we just born. Maybe we were born already, and we were in frozen, so we were just baby and lying for like centuries, and then suddenly they just brought us to the mountain, and then story continues. But it would make not much sense until I learned some of the connections, I'd say, because why would we born middle of the mountain? What the heck? These are all notebooks.
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves we weren't cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's better than rapid innovation. Better at competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. It's just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom. I mean, I'm done with that life. I mean, I will work hard, twice as hard to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium. I never thought that there could be, atonement.
Is he to make sure I behave this time?
Security, for your protection. Would you like to discuss how you're feeling?
Sure. I'll tell you. Surprised. No, flabbergasted. Like my own man would say, flabbergasted. That vein pumping in his forehead. I thought you people were just completely underprepared for a spaceflight project. But now I can see it's worse. Much worse. Sobek is a total fantasist, a dangerous fantasist. This kind of blue skying, it's... Jesus. I'm sorry we wasted each other's time. I'm ready to leave now.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Everything you're talking about here isn't possible.
I recommend you read the documents regarding your options.
I've seen enough. I'm getting out of here. What did you... You don't... Get your hands off me!
Well, they cannot leave either.
If you're still nauseous.
No, the inhibitors have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue. I wish I could tell you I'd believe in this. But the damage is too great, too extensive, too complete. With all respect to Dr. Sobek's work at Miriam, no. No, life doesn't always find a way to keep going. Sometimes it never comes back. Like Syzygy East. Like the Congo. Like Timo. Like us. That's our reward? A buried city full of terminal patients waiting out the clock?
You'd grow old together, with your loved ones, in safety.
I don't have loved ones. I suppose I could start a family?
I'm afraid not. All inhabitants of Elysium will be medically sterilized. A habitat capable of sustaining a starting base of 2,000 individuals for up to 100 years is a huge challenge, Dr. Alpert. If the population grows instead of diminishes, everyone will be dead inside 30 years.
I knew it. I just couldn't bring myself to say the words.
I'm sorry.
Finish it. Medical euthanasia. I want no part of this. I just want it over.
I see. Protocols require a 48-hour waiting period, after which...
Oh, what happened there? So, the humans stayed here. And then the Gaia shit happened, and then they came out and they made babies. They banged each other. And then, of course, Gaia made a bunch of like animals. Actually made some like dangerous animals, literally. But they were not attacking at first. Then they start attacking somehow. So that's clear. How we appear, like what the fuck we are.
Intruder! Get her! We've got
Whatever you do, don't die now.
Face the sun! I'll survive! What else you got? What else you got?
Come on, burn. Yes.
I'm losing blood!
Power's down.
Is there another route?
I've done this before. Just need my focus.
Okay. So there's data points I have to listen all.
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? My family will be saved because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Sauvé? Christina Sauvé?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now. And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair, not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art. Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond his...
Shut up.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute, and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let...
Shut up, dude. What are they talking about? I'm trying to get like good information, but they just talk about themselves.
Here we go. Another one of these. Need to find the right configuration.
Okay. Let's read this one.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
Okay, reverse then.
There's a part missing. Maybe there's a storage area nearby.
I'm looking. Okay, left, up, left, down, right. This might be reversed though. Down, right.
Done. I should check the door nearby.
Okay, it's opened. This must be a chest, but I cannot open it.
Found one. Looks intact. That should do the trick.
Okay.
Let's get that door open.
Down, right, up. No, right. Okay, what did I do wrong? Up, right, bottom, right. Oh, reverse. Up, right. I'm just gonna click twice of each one so it can be reversed. And then bottom. Ah. So it's up, right, up, right, down, up, left, up, right, and then bottom. It did not work. Oh, it's bottom, left. Oh, I see. See the
That's it.
text?
Door should have power.
The text was upwards.
Beyond it.
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
I think... not sure.
What the fuck?
shadow.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Suddenly there's so many.
Can't see her.
You can see them.
Elevators non-operating. Farewell.
Or not. Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Then get moving. You have to find Gaia.
I thought for a second there was like a window. That's why I didn't hit him. Okay, I think we're done here. Everything collected. Let's continue. Can I take this with me? I don't think it will be fun.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots, and not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulations, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical in places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
True. Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, the Thunderjaw. How could it do that? And why?
Why indeed? These shapes, I've seen them before. In a cauldron.
You've been inside a cauldron.
An abandoned one, yes.
So the cauldrons, they belong to Gaia.
It would appear so. The birthing places of her machines.
Okay. I wonder what the Gaia looks like.
Need them soon enough.
I'm full, bro. I need some boss fights. There's a window.
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way inside. More Eclipse.
Careful now.
Shit, bro. They're everywhere. Alright, I think it's time to get some skills done. Check from below. Ah, no, I don't really want this. I don't really need this too. Combat override? Nope. I'm gonna use this. I have only one left. Okay.
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
Damn, she did talk a lot. Alright, we start, I guess.
I'll do what I must for the Shadow, but I don't like this place.
I don't really need that. I want to fight actually, but I want to go silently as well.
If I bring her back, maybe Helis will let me.
Shut up. Hey, move.
Maybe he.
Shh. Go sleep. I cannot kill them.
Don't mind me.
Huh, nothing.
I don't really need to kill them all, no? I don't really need to kill them.
Welcome
Last always said,
to Hades.
patience.
Zero Dawn's Extinction Failsafe Protocol. The ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what the... what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia, 200 years from now, and this new biosphere you're growing has all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos, a spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
Bro, shut the fuck up, bro. I'm just thinking in my head. Just, you know, refreshing the memory, what I need to learn and shit. Silas is like bossing me around. Bitch, come here if you want. You can come with me, pussy.